FPV racing community. My name is Michael McIlvaney, also known as Gt2 FPV, and today I'm going to be bringing you an unboxing review of the Diatone Innovations Crusader Gt2. I'm not normally impressed by a lot of things, but let me tell you what, I had to take a sneak peek inside this box when I received it because I was so excited I just couldn't wait. And I'm really impressed, let's just say that. The guys over there really took all the things that we've been saying in the FPV community and integrated it into their new frame and their plug and fly edition frames to give us exactly what we want. Here in a second, I'm going to angle the camera down so you guys can start checking out the contents of the box. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I did, because I know as soon as the package arrived from DHL, it was open and everything was laid down on the table in about 10 seconds. But I reboxed it so you guys could truly see how it comes. So here it is, the box that the Gt2 Crusader comes in. Now I'm pretty impressed first off that a fully built plug and fly edition Gt2 can fit in a box that's only about 1.5–2 inches tall. That's pretty impressive. That goes to show me that this frame is very tight and compact and probably a very small build. Box is nice and thick and rigid. Good packaging. I'm really impressed by that. A lot of the stuff you get nowadays just comes in, bags in the mail in a first class shipping packet. Obviously this thing had to make the trek all the way across the pond, so I'm happy that they took the time to package it correctly. You'll notice you get a big bag of instruction manuals. What this is for is your HS1177 camera, your SP3 VTX, your D3 flight controller integrated PDB, and a few other things. I'm not going to get into those today just because I don't think we have enough time, and when you guys order one, you'll get the joy of going through and reading all of them on your own. They were nice enough to include a set of 5-inch tri-blade props. It's not going to keep you in the air for very long if you're prone to crashing, but at least they were considerate enough to give you at least a pack to get started. That's always nice. Next thing we have is 2 extra side plates for the upper cage of the frame and the CNC machine plate to hold a GoPro on your frame. The quality of the CNC machine parts is actually really nice, and so is the anodizing. I happen to choose the pink one just because I'm not color biased and it looks pretty cool, and if it flies fast, who cares what color it is. See what's in this bag. Looks like Diatone includes 3 extra rubberized Diatone Innovation straps. They're pretty basic and simple. I've been using them for a couple months. They're pretty durable because the best part is they're not actually stitched together anywhere like most straps are, where you break right here where the Velcro meets the hooks and loops meet the other pieces. So really nice Velcro straps. I like them, and they're going to last a little while. Just your standard extra screws and parts kit. It comes with some nylon screws for the top of the board, some what look to be metal little standoffs with the extra screw piece on the front to attach the bolts in for your stackable boards and flight controllers and all that stuff. Also, it comes with the prop nuts to hold your props on the top of your motors, which is nice. It comes with a LED bar. They're calling this guy the Flashbang 901. I don't know if you guys can read that, but it looks pretty interesting. The LEDs look really big, and I'm assuming they're the white color since they have that yellow, clear, color on them to basically dumb the light down. If not, these things would probably be way too bright. They're calling it the Flashbang, so that says something. In this bag, it looks like we have a bunch of different connectors. This guy's already plugged up, and it's a plug and fly edition, so that means everything's already wired from the factory. But it looks like they at least are nice enough to include all the different wiring harnesses, so you have a couple extra in case something happens. First thing I see is it comes with a buzzer, which is nice. Be able to plug that into your flight controller and set it up, and and you will have a lost model alarm or a low battery indicating alarm. If you're not using telemetry, this is definitely the way to go. Looks like just a spare extra connector. I'm not entirely sure what that's for yet, but as soon as I start tearing into this guy later on, I'm sure I'll figure it out. The same set of connectors, maybe this one's for the SP3 VTX, or it could be for the, power distribution board flight controller combo. We'll see. Once again, I'm not sure yet because I haven't actually checked everything out. It looks like it comes with your standard breakout style cable. If you're still using the old stuff and not so much the S-bus like a lot of guys are using or any of that stuff, you may need these. But hopefully I'm going to be able to delete them and I don't need them. Now, the purpose of this quad, the way they built it and how small it is, they actually got rid of a few different plug-in ports on the side of the F3 flight controller and the SP3 VTX. So they actually include, with the kit, the micro USB adapter that plugs into your flight controller, and this is going to allow you to connect to Betaflight, Clean Flight, any of those other, configurators that you guys use. A lot of people use a lot of different stuff, but at least this allows you the ability to connect. There's another one that's just a little bit longer, and from what I've gathered, this one is to actually help update and set up your MWOSD on the SP3 VTX. As far as if these two pieces are critical, I know that the one for the F3 flight controller is. I'm not sure about this one, but in the instructions from what I've seen, it definitely says to use this and not configure it any other way. So I'm guessing it is critical, but we'll see as soon as we start messing around with stuff. They include an AMWay or AMWay antenna, however you'd like to pronounce that, which is pretty cool because it's just one less thing that you have to actually buy to get started. I'm not sure what the retail price on these race frames are going to cost, but I know with all the stuff you're getting, it's pretty cool the fact that they're sending all this stuff and taking the time to actually offer it already built. I know a lot of people don't want to spend the time to learn to do that, or maybe they're just not good at soldering. So it really helps out, and it for guys like me who love to build their quads, it's a little strange to see one already built in a box, but hey, I can just plug this in, configure it, and go. Here she is, the Crusader Gt2. I'm extremely impressed with the quality of the frame. The carbon fiber base plate is 5 millimeters thick, and as you notice, it has a sheen to it. So I'm assuming after they milled the carbon fiber, they either dipped it in a lacquer or some kind of epoxy or maybe even a resin to help strengthen the carbon fiber that much more. At 5 millimeters thick, I'm sure this thing is going to take a straight beating. But we'll see. The first thing I notice are the brand new Edge Racing D Silver 2205 2480 racing motors. From what I've heard, they partnered with Sunny Sky to help make a new age motor using not copper but silver windings. I don't know if you guys can really see that. From what they're saying is the silver windings are more efficient and they allow the motors to run a lot cooler, and they don't consume so much power out of your battery that you're not going to be coming down with a battery that's about over 100 degrees. But we'll see. Is silver better than copper? Who knows? Once we start getting these tested out, we will truly know for sure. The motors also include a hollow shaft. That's the new craze in race motors right now. Taking away a little bit of gram weight here and there is pretty cool. They're saying these guys are actually stronger than your standard alloy. Basically your motor housings. These hollow shafts are supposed to be a lot better and a lot lighter. Comes with a HS1177 plastic case camera. This thing has the ability to go from 0 degrees to damn near 90. It also comes with a retention screw right here on the side for you to be able to find out where you would like your camera angle to be and tighten it down. It's pretty nice, instead of it just flopping around. Now again, the CNC machine parts are really nice. This one right here is going to allow you to actually hold a Runcam 2, Runcam HD, or Mobius style camera where the camera's flat. I think that's pretty clever. Adding CNC machine parts where the structure needs to be more rigid is awesome, instead of just relying on carbon fiber to hold it together in a crash. I think this is going to make the frame just that much more durable. Another cool part that I really liked is the CNC machined mounting port for the pigtail. It houses it right in the center and allows the antenna to come straight out or angled up, however you would like it. The ESCs that come with it are 30 amp ESCs that are capable of using BLHELIS and one-shot 42, multi-shot, or one-shot 125. Let's see. On the top here, inside the cage, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to actually see it, but is the integrated F3 PDB flight controller combo. It's pretty cool. They're saying it can take from 2 to 6S direct current up to 25 volts, I believe. I think that's an awesome feature, and I hope more flight controllers integrate with their PDBs sooner. I think building the quad is going to be a lot easier with this system, and who knows, maybe the performance is there because there's less wires that you have to connect between a bunch of parts to lose, you know, electricity or battery voltage, whatnot. So we'll see. Underneath that is the SP3 VTX. What's cool about that is it's got 3 different modes. You're going to be able to do the 25, the 200, and the 600, which I think makes really convenient. And also when I'm out flying on my own, if I want to be able to get a little more penetration through objects and trees, I'm going to bump it to 600. If I'm racing with friends, I'm going to drop it back down to 200 with a simple push of a button. On the bottom, it has a battery mounting plate. What's cool about this is it's CNC machined as well, but it has, if you notice, the bottom plate doesn't have any slots for a Velcro strap or anything to go through. So connecting a battery without this would be a little hard. You can see it has a small gap, giving it just enough room for that Velcro strap to go through, making it easier to mount your battery. Has one going this way, side by side. That's it. You're not going to get anything going back to forth. Other than that, look how truly small this thing is. I mean, it basically comes from the factory lowrider. How impressive is that? A lot of guys are constantly trying to build these and figure them out, and it seems to never work. But there are some guys out there that have built these lowriders extremely successfully. The fact that I don't have to do any building on this one makes me that much more excited, because that means I get to spend a lot more time flying it. That's basically it. I'm really excited to see this. I haven't powered it up yet. I haven't configured anything yet, so we're going to be getting going here probably in the next day or so. So some maiden footage should be here to follow shortly. If you guys have any questions, feel free to add me on Facebook, Michael McIlvaney, or subscribe to my YouTube channel and ask questions on my videos. YouTube channel is Mike Who, all capital letters, and it has a small picture of a tweaker in the picture. That's how you guys can find me. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the Crusader Gt2 and checking out what it has to offer. I know that I have really enjoyed going through and checking out every little nook and cranny of this thing. Haven't torn it apart for you guys today. I don't think I have enough time to do that. If that's something one of you guys would like to see here in the future, please let me know, and I'll sit down and take the cage apart, and you guys can see the full internals. But let me give you one last shot of this beauty. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you guys have a great night or a day, whatever time zone you may be in. Again, this is Michael McIlvaney, also known as HK Who FPV, and I'm out of here.